Mr. Tedder, and then Representative Kimberly Johnson.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I just want to point out for the record that I am for this bill for a number of reasons. As we've stated, I think we have to, while we heard some stories of how people believe that marijuana is a gateway drug and marijuana causes people to do illegal things, we must be reminded that majority, if not all of those stories, were dealing with recreational marijuana. And the difference is what we're doing here is making a product that's safe, that's determined by the medical professionals that we already trust to prescribe us opioids and pain relievers. And so I'd much rather have people having access to safe use of medical marijuana than having them go out and try to go to another state or illegally obtain marijuana, recreational marijuana, or street marijuana, as some may call it, from the underground industry. And the reason that is because if you haven't been paying attention a lot recently, people are lacing things. They're lacing marijuana with fentanyl. People are dying because they want access to marijuana. But when we have an opportunity to provide them with something that is safe and we know it's not laced and we know what's in it exactly because we trust our medical professionals, I think that's a good step. And no, I do agree with you, Mr. McCabe, that by passing this, it's not going to solve the opioid epidemic. People will still abuse opioids. People will still be prescribed opioids. However, in hearing some of the testimony from people and how medical marijuana can help wean people off of opioids, and if we can save just a couple of people, I think that this is a bill worth passing. Because one thing is an absolute is that by not passing this bill, we certainly won't solve the opioid epidemic. And again, this is the most restrictive conservative bill in the country. And I think that's for a reason, because we do want it to be safe. We want it to be regulated as it should be. But to those points, that's the reason I support this. And I think that it will save some lives and help people to win off of opioids and let us not go on and particularly with things like Adderall. It's so easily accessible. You can just say you have, you can't pay attention, and almost everybody's prescribed Adderall. And I think that's a gateway drug to cocaine. But nonetheless, this will be regulated, and this will be a safe product because we will trust our medical professionals to do so. And that being said, I support this bill, and I hope that my colleagues can support this to help those that need it. Thank you.